Background data in Netigate can both be used as a filter on the result, but it can also be used to personalize your survey questions or send out messages with, for example, the name of the respondent. So background data is basically known information about your respondents, but it's hidden in the background so that the respondent won't see it. So let's have a look how we can use background data in Netigate in different ways. I'm going to show you how to upload background data based on an email sendout, but it's basically the same if you're creating SMS sendout, logins, or when creating new respondent lists. You can add your background data manually by first typing the email addresses. Click on Respondents Added to edit, and then add columns to type the data manually for each respondent in each cell. However, the most common way is to upload an Excel file with all your respondent data. Select Add from File, and I've prepared an Excel file with email addresses to respondents, name, last name, customer type, contact person for each respondent, and type of product. So in the first step, choose your Excel file by clicking or drag and drop the file to this area. In the next step, you will need to tell the system how your data will be used. Depending on the sendout type, select email address, SMS or logins, which is already pre-default since the system recognized that this is email addresses. The Ignore field option will remove the column from the list and will not import this column. Text box will present the background data as open text answers in the report if you choose to add it to the survey. Ordinal will be presented as a drop-down and allows you to filter on the result in your report. So in order for the data to be used as a filter when analyzing your survey, it needs to be added as a question. If you want the question to be added straight away, use the Add to Survey checkbox. But in this case, I don't want to use name and last name as a filter in my result. But instead I want to use it, for example, to personalize the email later on. So I will not add this to the survey. However, customer type, contact person and product would be useful to filter out in the result. You can also read more about the data types when clicking the Information button. If you want to allow duplicates, select that option here. The respondent will then be contacted several times, and that's most common, for example, in Manager 360 feedback surveys. And then when all set, I just click Import. You can view all your imported respondents by clicking on Respondents Added. Here you can also edit your data. You can delete one or multiple respondents. You can add new respondents. Or add new columns manually or delete. If you want to make updates or add respondents to the Excel file, you can simply just upload it again. So in my new file, I've added a language column. I've changed the name from product to type of product, and I've added 10 more respondents. So let's select that one. So now the system will recognize all the previously uploaded, but one of the fields, language, it did not recognize, so I will just select Save as a new column. And this one that I changed the name of is the product field. So here I will add language to my survey and the product. And I will also select that update existing respondents if matched. So now you can see that I imported 10 and the new total will then be 60. Going back to the edit mode of the survey, we can now see that the background data questions has been added. And when previewing the survey, we can see that the background data question will not be shown to the respondent. And if you for some reason want to display the background data question to the respondent, for example, if you want them to confirm something, you can just go to the edit mode and select Show Respondent. The question will then be displayed. Alright, so that was a lot of information about how to import your background data. But now let's have a look how it can be used, for example, within a message. So in the email editor, you can see something called Insert Background Data. And now, since we have imported it, we have our name, last name, customer type, contact person, product, and language. So if you haven't imported your background data, this will be empty. So in this case, I want to say greetings and then name and last name. Then I just simply click this and select name and last name. And I will make sure they end up on the same row with a space in between. And also after greetings. Good. And then in the bottom, I will also place the contact person. So I will simply just select contact person with a space and make sure that the font size is correct. Cool, so it is as simple as that. So then the email would look like this. And the same way, if you want to use it within the survey, just copy the background data tag. And we can go back to create questions. And let's say I want to paste it into my introduction. So hi, and then I have my background data tag here. Now we'll make sure it's the same size. Maybe everything in bold. So the same way here, I will get hi and then first name and then last name of the respondent. And in the result, I can now do filters or breakdown based on my imported background data. So I hope I made it clear on how to upload and use background data within Netigate, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and thank you for watching.